I click right click and then do make. Yeah, there you go. Then I can control the speed and all that.
Mhm. Laralac Crest is probably my worst map in the Zerg group.
Oh, it's a gold tournament grand finals. Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't know it said that at the top when you played a
Yeah.
tournament. All right, so a pylon like that on the low ground is a no go. Like that's just insta death if they decide to do any kind of early spawning pool. It just doesn't work. It's not something you want to do. And then yeah, your gate was really late. You might as well go Nexus first in that situation.
Okay.
All right, second gate. Yeah, your build is just. Once we fix your build, you're gonna have a lot more ease with the matchup. Because right now, this is just it's the type of build order that we would do in the beta. Because we were like a little bit not sure on how to play the matchup. But as the game got figured out, it's just people don't really do these builds anymore. So like, you sort of are doing the right thing in a sense that when we didn't know any better, we tried this and we thought it was okay. But as the game progressed, this doesn't really work. Like I've seen some Koreans do what you're doing right now, and it was I think maybe on this map and maybe on Rune of Ceres, but it was Nexus first, not Gate first, and it was
Hmm.
just because they had like insane micro, so they could defend any kind of cheese at the natural. But the reason it doesn't happen every game is because they don't think they can consistently win versus early pool. Otherwise, it'd be the standard, you know. So it's going against the wind, um, especially at your level. It's not the best way to go. And also, like, never suicide adepts in that situation. Like, if you see that you're outnumbered or whatever, never shade in unless you're ready
Okay.
to unless you're ready to commit to a bigger number and you want to kill all the drones. But just to trade and get some scouting, and then lose the adepts. Like it's always a bad trade to lose the adepts. You're always better at building up like a bigger amount of adepts. Here you're doing. So this is your macro style.
Yeah.
So like most builds will expand at like the latest they'll expand is at like 530, and that's when they're doing like a really aggressive build, which is sort of what you're doing, but you're like like look at the worker count. Like there's not really any way you can win this game at this point. Like
Hmm.
not sure if you weren't making workers or whatnot. I'd have to go back. Maybe it's just a build and the win. Actually, let's go back real quick because that's important. Like as a gold player, worker production sometimes is hit or miss. So this guy went Atch Gas Pool, which is the standard, the norm. Then
Hmm.
his third is late, but I guess that's okay. So you're making workers. Here you're cutting workers for a bit. Yeah, quite a bit. Put the production tab on, you'll see. So you had two workers. Okay, one worker, you're cutting workers. Okay, zero workers, you're cutting workers. Okay, one worker, you're still cutting worker. Um,
Yeah.
let's take a look at your hotkeys. So five, do you press five to make workers, or you just click on your nexuses? Maybe I can just look.
I press 5. I hotkey them to 5.
Okay. Yeah, you don't seem to press five all that much. You seem to click on them more than pressing five. Because when I see you,
Yeah.
you always just have one selected. Like, yeah, just making more workers is going to be like your top priority. All right, now this push, charge, and immortals and some archons. It just comes down to your economy. Like, you're never going to win this game. Because,
Hmm.
like, he didn't beat you. You sort of killed yourself with your pro production and your
Uh-huh.
third timing. Like, he's grabbing a fourth. Oh, let's slow down a bit. Oh, you're, like, doing decently. Um, yeah, you're doing decently, but no war prism. Like the thing is, like right now you're making an immortal, but you never want to be producing Robo or Stargate units when you're all the way across the map like that. Like you just
Okay.
want to rely. Like the reason. So the way it works is you have 4 production building per base, so like 4 gates or 3 gate, 1 robo. But if you're attacking or if you're moving out, then that robo doesn't count anymore, and so you'd be adding like another gate to compensate. And so in that situation, you add 4 gate and a robo, and you were trying to like kill him on 2 base. And so in that situation, you would have needed 7 gate, 1 robo as you're building up all your army. And as you stop producing enough the robo, then you can go up to 8 or even sometimes 9 gate, depending on how good your macro was. And then you might have been able to win the game, despite how late your worker production was. But once you hit that, you miss that timing. It's just his economy is gonna kick in. You even have a fourth as a backup. But this army composition that you're trying to go for, Immortal Charge Lot Archon, is really really good. It's the meta, but it's just the way you're getting there is really unorthodox and not very efficient. Okay, the War Prism trying to harass him is really nice.
Yep. My
Also,
multitask is still lacking a little bit. As far as that goes, it's something I've been working on a lot.
well, I'm gonna make you do Phoenixes, which is gonna help. You
Hmm.
know, in that situation, like what I would have done instead of like warping a ton more, because like at your level, it's more important to play more than to watch your own replays, but watching your own replays can help as well. Like press L, so that's the unit loss tab, and so those zealots that killed a lot of drones at the third, that was really good. But instead of warping more and just increasing your resource loss deficit, you could have just picked up those zealots, send them to the main, because like right now you're gonna see like a buttload of roaches coming to kill this, and so
Yeah.
by making more zealots, you're never gonna kill those roaches. So just trying to buy more time and saving those zealots instead of suiciding them is a really good move. It's just little things like this, like your decision making. Always question yourself, not to the whoops. What did I press? Always question yourself, not to the point of like being anxious and like being down on yourself or whatever, and not having confidence in what you do, but just always think of what you do is like, oh, could I have done better? Like, is
Hmm.
there ways I can improve? Alright, so right now you're floating a lot of gas, but that's okay. You'll make Archons. Everything's gonna be alright. He's got a well saturated fourth, and he's at 42 workers despite you killing 16 of them. And that's the beauty of larvas, really. With the macro hatch and the 5 hatcheries that he has really nice production. And you get your mains mining out, you're gonna grab your third. Um, one thing, like, in situations where like you're starting to mine out, you can transfer before like the base is ready. So I would like for this main and for my third, what I would do is I would leave 4 in the main, and then I would try to saturate my third as much as I can before it's even up, just so that as soon as it's up,
I got.
it's fully operational. You were gonna say something?
No, I said okay, sure.
Okay. Okay.
I was just acknowledging you. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you wanted to ask a question, and I'm just talking too much. Yeah, this situation's really tough. Charged Immortal Archon is extremely good versus lurkers, and it's good versus this composition that he has. It's just the size of his army and the position that you're fighting
Yep.
in is just not really helpful for you.
Yeah.
Situation like this, like like if you were like a streamer or something like that, or like your friend was watching you, it'd be like, oh, why didn't you get disruptors? You would have won. But like you realize
Yeah.
like the full picture of the game is just like, no, you were just fucked at
Well,
like minute
and that's
5.
the thing I exactly thought about when I watched the replay. It's like I need a disruptor or two, and I could have done a whole lot better against that.
Yeah, but in reality, you were just you killed you got like the economy of like I don't know like India or something. Like you were really broke. It was just nothing was going well for you, man. But it's okay because I'm here to fix that. Do we take a look at another replay? No, I think it just comes down to like, I'll show you a build, you'll do it versus AI, and after you do it versus AI, we'll go versus a live opponent, and then
Okay.
that should go a lot better. Let me see what I can give you today. So I have a few builds, but okay, I'll give you a slower, safer version than what I give players that are like in Diamond and Masters. Usually, what I give them is Gate, Gas, Nexus, and then Adept, Stargate. So you have a lot quicker Stargate, but you have very little gateway units to defend early on. So it requires like really good micro and SimCity and like yeah, just it's a lot harder in general. But what I'll give you, which is still really, really good, and I still do it from time to time depending on a map, is Gate, Gas, Nexus, and then 3 gate, and then you make like some adapts, you put pressure, and then you go double Stargate behind it. And so both builds get to the same destination, which is 8 Phoenixes or more with Immortal Charge Out Archon. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to show it to you versus AI, and then I'll get you to do it versus AI. And I have the build order notes somewhere. Uh, let me see. Open file location. What? No, not this one. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave the party because it doesn't really matter if we're in a party or not.
Yeah, I've tried a couple of the Phoenix builds and everything, and it definitely takes more multitasking. And I've won a few games with it, but it's kind of hit or miss.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I said I've done um, Phoenix builds, and I've tried some of the different Phoenix builds, and I've won some games with it, but I've lost games. It's just kind of a hit or miss. It's not something that's been solid, and I feel 100% comfortable with as of yet.
Well, the thing is, you can do a Phoenix build and try your best to make it work, or you can have a Phoenix build that has a solid mid game plan and late game plan. Because the thing at your level is knowing what to do. So like when you don't know what to do, you're a lot slower in general. Which at gold you're already pretty slow, and just knowing like exactly what to do. And the thing about this build is it kind of does everything. Like the difference between me and you is my Phoenixes will get a lot more out of situations than you will, but they'll still save your ass in your situation. Like this build, you're not gonna have to worry about mutas. You can still lift the lurkers. Like I'll kill a lot more Hydras than you will, but you'll see. You'll see. So let me. I'll. Do you have a second monitor by any chance?
Now,
Okay, that's just. I don't know how people live without a second monitor in 2016. No, I'm just kidding. But it's really helpful. I don't know if you have a printer. I'll send you the notes and then you can just print them some other time or whatnot. Because it's just a lot easier to have the notes like next to you while you're trying to do the build. So I'm reading out the notes for you. 14 Panon, 16 Gate. We're gonna do 18 Gas and Scout. Um, so yeah, we just don't do Nexus first, simply because, well, on this map and on Orbital Shipyard with the backdoor expand, it's possible. But I mean, different builds, different map. This build can be done on any map, and we don't lose really anything from doing this build.
sure.
If anything, if they go like 3 edge before pool, we can just grab and expand a little bit earlier, and we can modify a few things to abuse them for trying to abuse us with 3 edge before pool. So what you want to do, like you see, like my gas is finished, but it's not fully mining. It's because until I have 16 on minerals, I don't really care about the gas as much. So we're scouting here for like gas timing, pool timing. Yeah, I lost my probe like a noob. So 20-second gas, 21 pylon, and then we're gonna do 23 adept chrono boost to adept. So the goal with this build is to chrono the adept, chrono the stalker, and we're adding some gates as well. Let me put down this sound. Whoops, I didn't realize it would. You're in the game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay. I didn't realize it would pause when I would go to the menus, so I got surprised by that. Alright, so I got 16 here. As soon as I have 16, I rally at the natural. Chrono boosting an adept. Now the adept, usually the Zerg will have speed around 330 is the standard time. And so I have time to go shade in once to scout him, and then I have to return home right away. At 35, we're going to add 2 more gates. Chrono boosting a stalker. That's to kill an overlord. Okay. Shading in one more time. Add the gates. Okay, we see the third. We shade in again, and then we walk back. Because like I said, the last thing you want is to lose. Okay, so I click on the gas, I check how much he has. Sometimes you'll get it, like if he has more than 100, then maybe he's gonna cheese you. So you can make like the mothership core a little bit earlier. Now we're getting a pylon, and we're getting ready for a third. So we're gonna get another pylon. And then, so at 4 minutes we should be able to warp in. And at 4:15 we want to take a third. So this drone is this probe is a little bit early. Actually, I could have taken a third a little bit earlier. It depends sometimes. Like if you think you're under pressure, then just wait. If you think you can get it before, then go for it. So you're gonna get it now.
So
What's up?
with going for the third this early.
No, it's very standard. Like some builds will be at 3 minutes. Like the latest will be at like 5:30 if you're doing a very aggressive build, and there's not a lot of those builds out there. So like this is more than standard. But I'll let you finish your question in just a second. My guesses are at the natural a little bit too early. I was supposed to add them at 4:45 or 4:55, and at 4:45 I am supposed to take the Stargate, so we go double Stargate. Here, behind this, we have a Stalker and a Sentry. We have a Pylon to cover our third. And then this right here is a Suicide Squad. Doesn't mean that it has to always die. You can bring it back home. The way it works is I only shade in once across the map. And then when I'm here, I shade in again. And then sometimes here you can kill a queen, or you can just try to go kill some drones at the third. And then what you want to do is you want to try to get behind the middle line. And then you just shift command drones, and you're going to do just a lot of damage. And if there are some units like roaches or lings or whatever, you just want to walk away from them to wait for your next shade in. And then you kill more drones, and then you walk away, and then you shade away. Behind that, double Phoenix production, making probes, and you want double Robo. That's going to be for your Immortal production. You want to forge on a Twilight. And then here again, you walk away when you're getting attacked. You try to kill as many drones as possible. Now, what were you going to say about the third that was early?
Well, it's with having 3 gates and going that early with the Nexus, it seemed like your gates were sitting doing nothing for quite a while there.
What do you mean? Like before Warp Gate finishes?
Your gateways.
Why? As soon as Warp Gate finished, I started warping in. But before Warp Gate finishes, you're not supposed to make anything out of them. Like
so they're just there to prepare for Warp Gate.
yeah. They don't have any like the only gate that will produce before Warp Gate is the first gate, and it's gonna make Adept, Stalker, Sentry, and the Adept and the Stalker is gonna boosted.
I gotcha. Okay. I see where you're going. Okay.
Yeah, so it looked like I was floating a bit, but that's because I could have taken my third a little bit earlier. Also, sometimes on some maps, you'll need a wall at the natural ramp, you know, Rune of Saros, Lerilac. And on those maps, what you do is you get a spare forge for just to help you wall, but you don't upgrade anything out of it because you need all the gas for the Robo, the Stargates, the Phoenix, the Forge, the Twilight. Oh, well, the Forge and the Twilight actually is like after the double Stargate and after the double Robo. So when you get it early for a wall, you just don't upgrade out of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Makes sense? So
Yep.
I'll send you the notes, and then you'll okay, hold on. Okay, the notes have been sent on Skype. Actually, do you want me to email them to you? I don't know if like
Yeah.
your phone is
Yeah, if you
good.
want to email them
Okay,
to me, that'd probably be a little bit easier.
okay. Type to me your email on Skype.
Okay.
All right, sending it to you. Whoops. Okay. All right, did you get the build order? I'm gonna rehost a game, and then you'll be the one doing it versus AI.
Okay. One sec. Yep, it looks like I got it. I'm pulling it up right now. Yep, I got it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Let me invite you
Sure.
to the game. Alright, let me put the AI Zerg. Race up, by the way.
Oh,
Alright. So, as soon as we finish this, we'll play. I'll go find you a gold opponent, a gold Zerg.
mhm.
You want to send a pawn at the ramp to a probe at the ramp, sorry? To start a pawn. Good.
My man.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't talk to you guys much since I'm coaching. Right now I'm muted myself on Skype so he can't hear me, but... Alright, okay. Okay, grab a gas and then scout after that. Try to hotkey your scouting probe, it helps.
I do.
Okay.
I always put it on 1.
Okay. Right, rally at your natural, the Nexus. Okay. Make another probe. You have a bit too much downtime in between probe production. That's something you're gonna have to work on.
Okay.
Build a Nexus.
Okay. Gas up. You said 2 in the gas or what?
You want to have like none. You just want to rally into it. So make another probe and rally the Nexus. Oh, you sent 2 probe at the natural. You want to build a core.
Okay. I've got 2 probes there.
You wanted the core as part of your wall, but I guess it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Second gas. Do you have the build open, or do you want me to walk you through it?
I have the build open, but I'm looking down and then I'm looking back up.
I see. Okay, I'll just walk you through it. Get a second pawn on. Alright, fill up your second gas. Just put 2 probes in it. Get warp gate, get an adept, chrono the adept. Hotkey the 2 nexuses, transfer to rally point. Make more probes. More probes. Is your hotkey for probes E?
Yeah.
Okay. Get a stalker, scout with the adept. Hotkey the adept. Scout with it. Add 2 more gates, add another pawn. Okay, nice. More probes. And between everything you do, you always want to make sure that you're making probes. I know with your APM sometimes it can be hard, but you're going to grab a third. You're going to chrono warp gate. 5. Look at the core. 5. Chrono warp gate, not the gate.
Oh. Oops.
There you go. Alright, make a mothership. Shade in with the adept. But make sure to not shade in. Just, like, don't fully teleport to it. Alright, cancel it. Nice. Alright, make a pawn at the third. Make another pawn at your natural.
The natural?
Yeah. Also, you do use camera locations.
Yes, I do.
But you don't use them enough. Sometimes I see you like jitter around too much. Okay, fix your
Yeah,
chrono boost. Make probes.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, I understand. Fix your chrono boost. Chrono your nexus because you're wasting chrono boost right now. Transform the gates. Double Stargate. I see. Yeah, I see with the problem. Just yeah.
Yeah.
Make adepts.
Okay.
So your first warping of adept is a little bit late. Get the gases at the natural.
Okay.
Transfer the rally point to the third. Alright, nice. Make 3 more adepts and then move out with those adepts. Okay, hotkey them. Whenever you make new units, you should always hotkey them. Do you have a hotkey for the mothership?
I don't yet.
You should find one, it's really important.
Now.
Okay, do you have a hotkey for the stargates?
I'm putting it on right now.
Okay, great. Now Phoenix and Chrono.
Chrono both.
Yeah. Fill in the gases at the natural. Your gas at the natural is like a minute late, so it's really hurting us.
Okay.
Okay, shade in. Keep making probes. You want 2 robos at your natural? Or at your third, sorry.
I have met the enemy.
Try to get the double robo at your third, because it's gonna hurt you otherwise.
Robo.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
Okay,
Almost built the wrong thing there.
get the gases. Keep Phoenix production going. Okay, shade in again. Get like 7 gates or whatever.
Okay. 7 more or just 7?
Yeah, 7 more. So you have a lot of money. There's a few things. Alright, so you sort of get the build, right? You push in with some adepts, you have the phoenixes. Now we're gonna leave the replay and we're gonna watch the replay real quick.
Okay. Yep, I've got the gist of the build. It's just getting comfortable with it.
Yeah. It's difficult to, especially like, you know, your gold, so like you haven't really followed like a solid build like that in a while. So there's a lot of things that you're doing that are just like you just don't have that much experience doing them. Oh, actually no, that's not what I wanted to do. Leave this or don't accept. So I want to show you some things that you do wrong mechanically, and I want you to try to improve on them. Let me invite you. All right. So you see, like I was trying to call you out on your probe production, and I think it worked a little bit. Like just in between every action you do, you always want to make sure that you're producing 2 workers. So here, like what you do is at 13 supply, you rally your 14 probe at the ramp, because as you can see right now, your pylon is gonna be like that's like 40 minerals late. So every time you're playing a build or whatever, and you're like not sure like if you're doing the right thing or not, if you're building something that you need, let's say like a very obvious example, like when you built your stargates, you had 1,000 minerals and 500 gas. Well, it's safe to assume that 2 stargates is 300 minerals, 300 gas. So you made those stargates 200 gas late. You know, and in a very basic term, like looking back on it, we can talk about like how many seconds, but in a very basic way, you're just 200 gas late on your Stargate. So that's just a way to always try to optimize things you do. And the same thing goes for the gate here. What you do is you rally the 15 probe at the ramp, and then instead your gate is 115 minerals late. All right. Okay, second gas is gonna be put up now. Something weird happened here. Like, oh, it's because you rallied 2 probes at the natural. But what you do is like, once you have 16, you just rally into the gas. But I didn't really explain that concept to you very well. So we were just trying to do everything. So any mistake you make is like it's fine with me. Just telling you how it goes. Yeah, the core always at the wall. Now you got your. Oh, by the way, like the way a mineral line works. Let's go at the natural over here. So you see, like there's like the mineral patch to the top left. Then there's like the cousin to the right of it, like just like in the same sort of like horizontal line. There's another patch next to it, and then the bottom right there's three patch. There's like the one in the middle that's sucky, and so like those four patches are your prime mineral patches. Those are called close mineral patches, and so having two two probes per patch there as fast as possible is the best way to go about it, and that's really like a high level type of like mining. Like it matters at the high level like how many minerals you get as fast as possible, because what people will do is like with their first 8 workers they'll try to pair up on those 4 patches, and so for your level, it's not that important, except that you're killing one of your good patch in the main with that pylon by putting a pylon right in front of it. So if
Yeah,
you want to put
it
them,
was a little off. Usually I try and put it right in between those two patches. I
uh,
did get a little off on that.
I see, I see. I'd still put it like behind the mineral line or next to one of the gases, just because right there you're just really killing one of your patch. All right, so after that, Chrono Adapt, Cybercore. There's just floating a lot of minerals. Not sure why. I think it's just the pro production plus the gates. Okay, so you get the Stalker, you get the Sentry, then we Chrono Warp Gate. That's nice. Get the third Nexus, get the double Stargate. After the double Stargate, we get the double gas at the natural. Um, and then we transform the gates, which is a little bit transform late. Mothership core comes, that's really great. By the way, never put the Stargate when you can't put down the second one next to it. I know you get a little
Yeah.
confused there. I mean, I've done it before, so it just it happens. And here is something I want to show you. So I'm telling you to add like okay, there's two things I want to show you. So you make Stargates, which is great. Yeah, I mean, you make Phoenixes, which is great, but they're not rallied, and so your hotkeys are a little bit inconsistent. Um, just always like, so you see like your control 2 should be the Stalker and the Sentry, because if you need to force field, if he counterattacks you, you want to be ready. Mothership core should always be hotkeyed and should always be in position to foot on overcharge, and this situation is the odds of him dropping you is really low, so you just want the Mothership core at your natural or third base rather, and then the Stalker Sentry you want it on hold position, and so you want to be ready in case you need to be ready. And so the importance of always hotkeying whatever units you produce right away is for that reason. Like you want to be prepared. So the Phoenixes, I would put them on 2 actually. So the Stalker and Sentry can just be on hold position, and then you can just select them. You know, you double tap your Mothership. It brings you next to your Mothership. Your Mothership is next to your Stalker and Sentry. And you never want to have the Mothership hotkeyed with anything else except maybe just an Observer. Now, the Phoenixes, you want them rallied. So as soon as you build the Stargates, you want to set up the rally point. Now, a Zerg, let me unpause so that the pings go away. A Zerg will have an Overlord here, or here, or here. So you take your pick, you just rally the Nexuses there. As soon as the Phoenix come out, you go to that location, you hotkey them. And yeah, let me show you now. I'll take command. What? Okay, and then not. Alright. So what you're gonna see is you're gonna see me in action. So here we'll get the double Stargate. Now when I want to, you see you're pressing like you're following my camera, right? So if I'm doing this, you're getting a seizure, right?
If you do what? I'm sorry.
Like press C right now. Press like 1 for like Obi-Wan or Desro or whatever, and press C, and you see me shaking the screen, right?
Okay, yeah, I see.
Okay, so, and you don't have anything selected, so you see me selecting the probes a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever I want to build a lot of things, I'll just grab a bunch and press, what, hold on. Just press like a bunch of like buildings without shift command, and after I shift command everything. And so when I tell you, and also, so let's say your Phoenixes here, you want to shift rally them so that if the first phoenix right here dies, it goes to the second one. Because let's say I'm on the offensive with those phoenixes and the first one dies, the second one is going to fly into their death and it's not going to follow your ball. So doing the shift command is really important. Now, when I told you to add 9 gates, I want you to go about it like this, so that it's like, it might take a lot of probes out of your middle line, but it goes so much quicker than how
Okay.
you would go about it. So you just take a bunch, and then you just press the hotkey a bunch of times. And the way it works is like BG, 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 BE, BE. Because if you were to do like BG shift command, you see how they're like all gonna mine like stupid motherfuckers, and then they're gonna go to
Oh
work.
yeah.
So you have to type it in succession for them to be given the order instantly, and then after that, then you have all the production in the world, immortal, charge lot, archon, all that. All right. So just little mechanics, and what I do also as well is I hotkey the robo and the forge on the same. Now it requires you to tab, which the reason I tell you to never hotkey, what the hell? The reason I tell you to never hotkey the mothership with anything else is because tabbing for spells is a lot more pain in the ass and a lot worse. Uh, you know, it's just not something intuitive. It's not something you should get used to. Now, in some situations, we remove the mothership core. You'll still press tab, and let's say you'll blink, which is fine. But just don't put the mothership with everything else, and you'll be good to
Yeah.
go.
I haven't been using the tab. I actually reset a bunch of my hotkeys. Um, so I've actually been thinking about putting it back so I can use tab, because right now what I'm doing is like, if I have like all of my, um, say I've got my main attacking division, I've got it all on one. Well, if you got sentries and then you got blink stalkers, they're both going to, it's going to go to the sentry first.
Yes.
Um, so I've been just taking the stalkers and also putting them on two, so that if I want to use blink, I
Yeah.
hit hotkey.
Yeah, that's really good. It's just in some situations, like, you'll have just too many units, like the Phoenixes take the priority over, like, blinking in that situation. But I see what you mean, and it's good that you're starting to separate some of the hotkeys. Now, sometimes I see you, like, jitter around. Like, when I told you to, like, make a natural, you went like this. And then you made the Nexus or whatever. So you see, like, how I'm just jittering around? Like, it's not good. Just... And the cool thing about potentially hotkeying the forge is that you can just tap the forge, you can tap the robos, you can tap the stargates. Wait, the stargates? Well, I guess the stargates don't want to be tapped, but you get the point. Just always camera locations, and just try to remember. Like, let's say, like, uh, for example, like when I press 4, it doesn't go to the stargates at all. But I know that they're in the main base, which is next to my first camera location. So I press that, and then I can go back and chrono boost it, you know? So camera locations is useful for making pylons. Let's say like, you think he's gonna link drop you, and you're gonna need a pylon for foot on a recharge in your main base, or for your natural. Then pressing, you're doing some shit around here at your wall, press F3, make a pylon. Or I'm getting dropped in the main, press F2, make some cannons, that sort of thing. Because moving around with your screen is just not something you should do too often. But other than that, yeah, like, just the mechanics thing a little bit to improve. Let's get you a real game. I'm sure you can win. Looking for a gold Zerg to play my students. Will give you tips for your time. Alright. Do you have any questions I might have not answered? Wait, hello? Oh, the call dropped. Hey, I don't think I can hear you, or I'm gonna make another call.
Better.
Yeah, what's up? Alright, so I'm looking for someone to play you right now. A gold Zerg.
Okay.
Um, oh, what the hell? Leave. What am I gonna leave? Hmm? Okay, let me invite you to a party, simply because I'm running out of chat channels to find you an opponent.
Okay.
Oh, I got a whisper. Let's see his profile. Let's see. This guy is Plat. In 2011. Okay, we'll use this guy. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right, let me ask if he's ready. All right, make sure to rally your Nexus now to the ramp. Or just send
Now?
a probe. Yeah, send a probe.
Oh, okay. So it's like the first probe goes to the ramp.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Oh,
Okay.
you build your pylon really close. Don't cancel it, but your wall's gonna be really fucked.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
All right, you're doing pretty good so far. Rally your Nexus to the natural. Again, you're like jittering around with your camera. Should be the camera location. Just like a
Yeah.
Abbott. Fix the rally point as well. And to the gas. Nice. My man. Send the probe to the ramp for the core.
Yeah, that's messed up wall.
Oh wow.
Pulled the drones on me.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. When you arrive there, you can't walk into that mineral line. Get a gas.
Okay.
Then get a pan on, and then keep making probes. Okay, ask for a pause. Press PP. Or say PP and then pause. You know how to pause?
Okay, yeah, the pause break.
Okay. Go to options, go to gameplay.
Okay.
Is it gameplay? Hold on. Go to mouse and keyboard. And at the bottom, enable smart camera plan. And uncheck that.
Uncheck which they enable smart camera pan.
Yeah. That was checked, right?
No, it was unchecked.
Really? Okay, because when you redid your like your camera location after putting down your Nexus, it seemed like really slow. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm observing you, and it's the observer that's making me look like that. And do you do your camera locations only after the Nexus is put down?
No, no.
Okay, okay. Cause I when I told you to like use the camera location, you kept going back without the camera location to your natural. So try to like this time for your third. Try to I know, but we gotta break it. But yeah, you can ask him if he's ready and go again.
Okay.
Hey, watch out!
Hey, thank you, Anjinja, for the hosts. It's nice to know that your StarCraft fashion is still alive. Man, just kidding. But thank you so much. I hope you had a fun stream today. I'll try to come by your stream a bit more often. I like the artwork you do. I wish I was good at drawing. I can make sticks, man sticks, or like
Okay,
guy
so
sticks, or I don't know how they're called.
now chronoing into that. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, make probes, man, in between everything you do. You're cutting probes. Right. 2 more gates. Okay, get the stalker.
My man.
Okay. More probes. Like, you should never click on the Nexus to make a probe. You should always press 5 and make sure you're making 2 probes. Oh, yeah, good. Alright. You want to get ready for a third?
Okay.
You want to get a sentry and a mothership? You want a chrono warp gate and not the gate?
Yep. Gotcha.
A pylon next to the Nexus?
On the third.
Yeah. Make more probes, man. Okay. Chrono or micro the adept. Just shade in and walk away. Okay, good stuff. Click on the go. Always getting layer. Alright, cancel the shade. Okay, so just go back home with your adept. Try to shade back home. Because he's going to have speed very soon. Transform your gates whenever you can. Hotkey the mothership. It's at your natural. Send it to the third. Make another panon at the third.
Yep.
Okay, get double Stargate in your main. Get 2 gas at your natural. Warp in the depths. Warp in the depths. Transform the gates. Fix the chrono boost. Make probes. Oh. Foot on overcharge. Warp in adepts, man. You only warped one, and you could warp 3. Okay. Warp in more adepts. Try to hold the top of your ramp instead of like trying to go defend at your natural. You can defend this, but warp in more adepts. Warp in more adepts. Add more gates, because I think he's going to try to flood you.
Okay.
Phoenixes. Okay, more adepts. Yeah, you're just going to have to let that one go. But you can... More adepts, more adepts. Just try to hold the top of your ramp. Like, if losing this is inevitable, just stop trying to save it and hold the top of your ramp. Right. Can you try to fix your wall? Because there's 2 entry to your base. And there's only 1 pan on powering everything. Yeah, that's good. Alright, make more phoenixes and just warp in more adepts. And then eventually we'll retake the 3rd. Are you mining gas? No, you're not fully mining gas at your natural.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, make more than 2 panons. Okay, try to retake your 3rd. Send the mothership core out, like to scout before you send a probe down. We're gonna need a lot of adepts, I think, to be able to retake that. Okay, make more than 2 panons right now.
Okay.
There's like mega supply block. Get 2 robos as well. Oh, some roaches, but just makes adepts. Because we can lift the roaches. Hotkey the phoenixes properly. And try to go kill some overlords as well. You have like some overlords, or some phoenixes not doing anything in your main. Or yeah, at least you have 1 not doing anything. Look next to your wall, there's this phoenix. Oh, you can lift the ravagers really easily. Use the phoenixes. Okay, retake your 3rd. Go lift the ravagers. And then you can kill everything else with the adepts. Hotkey all the adepts. By the way, they should have been hotkeyed like the moment you made a single adept. Alright. Okay. Yeah, he's doing a very stupid attack. This should be very easy for you to hold this. You should never lift... Hey, micro your phoenixes, please. You should never lift more than 1 in that situation. More Ravager. Alright, take your 3rd. Not all your phoenixes are hotkeyed, by the way. Like,
Yep.
I know I'm a pain in the ass with the mechanics, but it's like the basics of like...
Oh, I know, I agree. And it doesn't bother me one bit.
Okay, good.
'Cause it's what I know I need to work on.
Alright, get some immortals out. We still don't know what he's doing, so it's kinda hard to predict, but get a forge and a twilight, because you know our ultimate goal is still charged out Archon. Okay, you can kill that overlord. Oh, you can kill all those overlords. Oh, look in your main, look in your main. What's in your main? You're getting attacked? Oh, nice. You have already a lot of phoenixes. Send the phoenixes and send the mothership. Or just send the phoenixes. You need to kill those mutas, though. It'd be really nice if you could find them. I mean, you need to hotkey. Yeah, there you go. Right, charge and +1.
This one. There they are.
It's okay. It's gonna be a very easy battle for you to win. Just make sure to follow him, follow him, follow him, follow him. Okay. Now, keep making immortals. Get a Templar Archive. Get +1 weapon. You need more probes and you need to fix your economy. Like your natural's mining out and it's not transferred to your third and stuff like that. And remake some probes as well. And get the gases at your third base. And fix the gases in your main. Like your gas production right now. Or your gas... oh, be careful with the phoenixes, man. So you don't know what you're flying into. Like if you... Like you see there's a lot of hydras here. So you want to be very careful. It seems like he has a lot of bases. You can lift those drones, but you also need to go macro back home, like really hard, if you want to win this game. Okay, so get the gases. Look in your main. You're not mining any gas there. That needs to be fixed. Okay. Now fix the chrono boost. Chrono, like the the robos and the forge. Okay. Make sure to make immortals. Now you wanna get zealots. You wanna get gas at the third. Okay.
More gates.
And make sure to hotkey all your gateway units and robo units, man. You're very disorganized. Oh boy. Yeah, bring the phoenixes back home. Make zealots. You have a bigger army than him. It's just that everything is disorganized. If you just lift the hydras and you'll win this. Lift the hydras one by one, one by one, one by one. Like faster. Let's go, let's go. Lift, 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 lift. 2 G G G G G G warping zealots. G G G G warping zealots. G G. Okay, go back in. Okay. Okay, warping zealots. Make sure that immortal doesn't die, so you can lift more than one roaches here. Hotkey those immortals, man. As soon as you see them, it should be your reflex. Always hotkeying. Warping a lot of zealots. Okay, hotkey the zealots. Okay, you're gonna need some archons here. Okay, you want to make more immortals. Transform that into archons. Hotkey everything as soon as you make it.
Did I get a fourth already? Oh wait.
Well, your economy is really down the shitter, but yeah, the fourth would be the next step. Just make sure to make archons first, or you'll have enough. You'll have enough. You lost a lot of phoenixes. That cost you a lot.
Hmm?
I said you lost a lot of phoenixes. That cost you a lot that last battle. Okay, make another immortal. And now, have everything hotkeyed, because again, not everything is hotkeyed, even though you're just making units. Alright, and now have a defending position in front of your, get +2, nice. In front of your fourth. Okay, well that's going to be very easy for you to beat. Make sure to chase him, you have a good army right now.
Oh, okay.
Like when you see an army you can easily beat, you want to try to go after it. You have a phoenix in the middle of the map that's not hotkeyed. Bring your 5 phoenixes as well. Hey, be careful.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Okay, make like an Archon and some Zealots and try to fight him. Make a Panon at your fourth and make an Observer. Like, you shouldn't be warping at your third at this moment. You should be warping at your fourth, which is the closest to you. Like, closest
gotcha.
to the battle. This guy's had a really good economy all game long compared to you, so it's going to be really hard. Oh, look at what you see. The minimap, there's... Okay. So you lost a lot there. And now that you lost a lot, maybe we could try to take an engagement at his fifth base. Just don't go
Okay.
back for 2 links, man. What the hell?
Yep. No. So.
Okay. Make a War Prism as well. Make 3 Archons. The Robo should be rallied onto the Immortals. Shouldn't be rallied at your third at this point. Press Control F1 and send everything to the fourth base. Unless you hotkey that.
F1?
Yeah, it takes all idle probes. You have 17 idle workers right now.
Oh, hang on. I'm using F1 for my.
Okay, then press Control and click on the idle worker. Oh, well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, F1 is one of my.
Yeah, but you can still click on the icon in the left side of your screen. But it's okay. Alright, you need your Observer and you need the War Prism. So I'd be careful if I were you. Don't take like a full-on engagement before you have the Observer with you. Get an Oracle. It's really good as well. We saw some Hydras. You might have some Lurkers. Unload what's in the War Prism. Oh, be careful. Okay, you have detection, so it's good. A move. A move and lift the Lurkers. Lift the Lurkers. A move. Is your Observer still here? Or it died? It's still here. It's still here. I think you're winning. Lift the Lurkers. Lift the Lurkers. You see a lot of Lurkers? Lift them. Lift them. Lift them. Nice. 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 He's remaxing on a lot of units. Yeah. It was close. For a 20-minute game, it was pretty solid. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. Try to kill those lurkers with the lifts. They're nice. Okay, go. I think you need to go back home and make more immortals. Oh, he has so many roaches. Lift the Ravagers. Those Phoenixes are so good for you right now. Juckle, my man. Thank you for the 15-month resub. Okay, lift the Hydras there with your Phoenix. There's only 2 Hydras. But you might have more now, so maybe don't. Yeah, okay, never mind. Don't. Okay, you need Immortals to beat this, and you make charge lots as well. We won't. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, more Immortals, nice. Get the gases at your fourth. You can win this next battle. You're just gonna need to hotkey everything as it comes out. Like the Immortals and stuff. The Immortals are not okay. No, it's hotkeyed. Nice. A move. Warp in more Zealots. Ah, you lost a Panon. Rip.
Yeah, I think it's over.
It's okay. It was a really good effort. It really comes down to your mechanics, I think. Like, you know, like when you did so much damage with the mutas and all your units were not hotkeyed and everything was like, a mess. that situation is like typical of like, oh, if I had better hotkeys in that situation, I can defend that. And also, like, when he took down your third with a lot of links, that could have been solved with a better SimCity and just better mechanics. Because you have Adepts, and you have a Sentry, and you have Mothership Core. Like, that many links should be beatable. Alright, let me ask him if he wants to resume from replay, and I'll defend from your position as mass links.
Okay.
Let me just message him. Hey, nice meeting you. Alright, I'm trying to get him to resume from replay. Alright, he agreed. So yeah, I told him a few tips because you know that's how I get people to play. Because otherwise they're like, "Wow, we're not your slave. Like, why would we play for your student when you're making money from it?" Because you know, BattleNet people don't have anything better to do than to complain. But I told him the mutas was completely. By the way, I hosted, so make sure to accept. I told him. I told him the mutas was completely stupid. Like a better player would have like really killed you in that situation, because you were like struggling to like have everything hotkeyed and all that. What else did I told him? I told him to be careful versus the lurkers versus the army you had, because it really you really have a good firepower in that situation. And then he said, well, it feels like I overcommitted versus the when he made the Ravagers and he tried to come up your ramp, it was really bad of him. But that's what Phoenixes are for, you know? Like one lift and you can kill a Roach. One lift and you can kill a Ravager if you have 4 Phoenix. So it's really good. It's really good in that situation. And that's why we get the Stargate. But and then he said, yeah, I overcommitted. I'm like, yeah, you really did. It was really not good, but we'll resume before that. And so you'll see, like, in the production tab, like, he's going to make a lot of links. And your floating problem is really, a struggle. Like, the core, again, late by, like, almost 100 minerals. Second gas is late as well. Second panon is late as well. You see the Nexus is not making probes for, like, I don't know, almost 30 seconds. It's little things like that that you're going to have plenty of time on your own to get the build down and do a lot better, I have no doubt. I like to hotkey the gates, by the way, not throughout the game, but just like in the early game, the gates that I have, so that I can transform them better. You know, before you have any Robo or Stargates, hotkeying them and then just being able to transform them quicker. So like, let's say you're microing the adept over here, and then you transform the gates after that. That's something really nice. And yeah, we'll resume after he makes like all the links. So here you did a really good job with the shade, even though your macros was struggling a bit behind. The queen the queen is gonna try to fight you back. Then you're gonna shade in, see the lair, which is good information. I don't know what he was doing with the lair. I mean, he wanted to do mutas, but it didn't do much for him. And then we walked back with the. We walked
And
back.
he's getting a lot of gas already.
Yeah,
towards it.
I think he wanted to. Okay, I think here is good. Let's go. So you committed to like a pretty sloppy panon already, but I'll try to fix that. What? Hold on. Wait. I'm getting confused. Me none. Okay. So I'll have to redo your hotkeys, but it's okay. That wall of yours gave me not the best feelings. Whoops, you messed up your. Okay, let's get a few panons here. Whoa, what happened to your adept? I guess it died on the way.
Might have died. Well, I thought I saved him, but
Ah.
there's an adept in front.
So you see, like, what I like about the panon I have right here is that it. You see, like, I'm not going past the ramp because I don't know how much he has.
Okay.
I can go with the adepts. Whoa, I made a sentry by mistake. Like, I have a panon here that serves me as a Sim City, like as a sort of way to protect myself. That photon overcharge was really. Then I can use this to have like a wall to not be fully surrounded.
Okay.
And also, like, one thing I saw you do, like, look how I'm putting people in the gas. I just subtract. What you would do is let's say like you had 5, you would subtract and then put 3 and then select another time. You understand what I'm saying? The way you put people in the gas before? It's just no bueno in my opinion. Okay, here he's got a good surround. So we're gonna try to negate that. He's got another good surround. But you see, like, now he can't really get a full surround on my adepts, and it was really... He traded decently, but he lost a lot more than I did. We're gonna make more. Hey, go here. Start this. What's his work account?
His worker count?
Yeah, press I.
He's got 51.
51. How much I have?
He's got 56.
Yeah, it's pretty much yeah. So you see, like here, the robos. You see the Sim City. Like that's just like so much better than what you did. And I guess the SimCity is like pretty hard to learn. I'll send you my subscriber replay pack. You can try to find some Zerg replays where you see me in action, or whenever you watch my stream. It's just trying to have a good SimCity just really helps you. So we have the double robo, we have the double Stargate. Actually, never wait with the first two Phoenix. I was just derping around. No, I'm not sure if he gave up. I'm not sure if you stopped. Give slash gave up. Alright. Chrono the Immortals. Oh, am I about to be supply block? I think so. That's not good. Yeah, I am. Rip. Okay, so here with the adepts, they're like, remember, we're doing Immortal Charge Archon. So our goal is not to like, the adepts really don't do anything for me, and so in that situation I'm just gonna try to go and suicide them for a good cause.
Okay.
Actually, right now I really don't have a lot of gates. I was gonna add a fourth, but I need a lot of gates in case he does a counterattack. In case my immortals are a little bit out of position. Okay, and here we're gonna shade in the main. I'm gonna add a few more gates. How many Phoenix do I have? I have a decent amount of Phoenix. Alright, the shade in. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna walk some Ravagers as well. I'm doing hold position here with the Adepts to make sure they don't try to fight back the Hydras. Okay, he walks away. He's attacking his spawning pool by mistake. Oh, I wasn't looking here, and okay, he's got a lot of spore crawlers. Oh, I want to try to kill the queen, but I don't know if I'll succeed. Yeah, I will. Alright, we'll just walk out. Transform this. I need more gates, I think. I'll always try to have like 2 pylons that are good for warping.
Yeah.
Like, because relying on only one is no bueno. Okay, Templar Archive's about to charge, about to be finished. So we'll just stop chrono boosting it. Go back to chrono boosting immortals. More immortals. You can never have too many immortals. Unless they're going broodlords. Or they're going... Oh, he's attacking me. Broodlords. Yeah, pretty much just broodlords or like mass muta or whatever. So you see, like, every time I add something, I just shift command it into my army. Very, very simple as that. So I do have charge. We can go in. There's not that many Hydras because I killed most of them with my Phoenixes already. You can remake more Phoenixes if you feel like you don't have enough. I don't have any NTR right now, so if I lift too much with the Hydras, I'm just not going to kill anything with the lifts. And then... Oh, I thought I had that on... Usually you want to warp them in by pair, so whenever you don't have a pair, you don't want to... Oh, I was just missing some gas. Okay. But yeah, like, remaking Phoenixes is not a crime. But there are some situations where more important units will take priority, such as Storm, Immortals, some of that. But in that situation, yeah, I can remake... All right. So, let's take a look at your PVT real quick before I let you go.
Okay.
I'll send you like a. Do I have a build order to send you? I'll send you a build order note. Build order. Blah, blah, blah. A build order note that you can practice on your own. But just take a look at your PVT. See the biggest mistakes that I can point out to you. I give you leader.
Okay. And you want a loss, right?
Sorry, what?
You want a loss, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, just a typical game of you versus Terran.
Okay. Sure. So, all
What?
right. So earlier today, I won one and lost one against the same dude. And they were two different. And I actually went proxy Stargate on one, and then just macro on the other.
Macro. I want to see macro. Well, proxy Stargate is like one in. It's not too common. It's not useful.
Oh, okay. Well, the macro is the one I won, so. Alright, ready? Oh, do you have host? I didn't give you host, did I?
No, it's okay. Just go at ×2.
Sure. This one I actually went fast third Nexus just because I just played against him. So usually I don't go fast third like I did here.
Okay. Alright, so Nexus first. That's no good versus Terran. You're gonna struggle a lot versus someone that goes Reaper.
Yep, which he didn't go Reaper last time. Funny thing is he went Reaper this time, but it was too slow to really do anything.
Was it a friend or just someone you played on the ladder?
Just somebody who played on the ladder.
I see. Oh, he's doing Mass Reaper too. Alright, so Adapt, Mothership. He's very slow with his first Reaper, so it might pay off. But
Yep.
He took quite a while to get there. Oh wow, that foot in the recharge. Alright, another Adapt. Command center by him. 3 Rex Reaper is what he's doing. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you're gonna grab a third Nexus like that, you need like a Stargate to harass them or something. You can't just do it like plain like that.
Well, this time it worked out, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then Nexus first is like playable, but even I don't do it because I know it's just way too hard to micro versus your Photon Overcharge was on point, I guess. It's just way too hard to micro and always shade. Like the depths of the. See, this comes back to you not hotkeying anything. If you had like these two hotkeyed and you shaded in to follow the Reaper, they would have been killed. So I mean, like I guess it paid off like now, but that's not like an example you should use, you know?
Yeah.
Like, always hotkey everything. It's gonna help you tons. Warp Gate was finished, but. Okay, I'll just give you the build I have, which is Robo Blink with observers, and then you get Storm, and it's just a really great build. Let me-
Yeah, I like using Storm versus Terran. Um, if they're going like the bio medvac setup. Here, since he was going so many freaking Reapers, I just masked into Stalker.
Okay, I sent you the notes. It doesn't include the timing of the Templar archive, but it's up to you. Like, usually, in the notes I sent you, it's usually like after you add the third. Like, you make a lot of units before you add Storm, but sometimes depending on what you scout, you'll need Storm a little bit earlier. But if they do like a factory build, then yeah, you don't need Storm that early. And
Yeah.
I sent you the note through email. But yeah, basically your play is just suicidal. Like, I wouldn't go Nexus first, and then after that, yeah, your robo's really late, and there's no AoE. At well, I guess he never stopped making Reaper, which is just really weird.
Well, and that's why I kept going with the Stalkers, because he kept masking Reapers.
Yeah, that's fine. Stalkers is good. Adepts are good for tanking and stuff, but Stalkers are also very good. Oh wow, the counterattack. Oh, the Reapers. You're attacking the rocks.
Because I seen that orbital command going out there, so I was gonna go and cut it off wherever it went to land, so that he can make that expansion.
Yeah, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. I mean, if he wasn't able to hold his third, he wasn't able to hold his ramp, and you could have just gone on the ramp, kill the depot, and end the game.
My man.
And then once you have blink, you could have blinked a stalker on the low ground to see if he was mining from there. But
Okay.
now that he has the tank, then obviously the game's gonna last a little bit longer. Also, do you see like you have 12 here, you have 9 here. Having 16 workers is really your priority. And then this attack right here is just a little bit too ambitious. I mean, he's on 2 base, so you can take bad trades, but especially with the bank that you have, but still. Like, you want to be careful. Alright, so you make more second robo, that's nice. You never stop chrono boosting warp gate. You got some upgrades, but you're not chrono boosting them. Oh no, the forge is fresh, never mind. The warp prism is nice. And then yeah, I guess he's just gonna die very soon. Alright, well, do you have any questions for me before I let you go on this one?
No, I'm good. You gave me a lot of good points to work on, and we'll go from there.
Alright, thank you for your time. Thank you for buying coaching. And if you have any questions, just hit me up on Skype.
Okay, we'll do.
Take care,
Thanks a
buddy.
lot, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Bye.